Hello and welcome everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss a first term lesson of Form 2. Let us respect our teachers. Chapter 5. Here are the objectives of this lesson. Students would be able to understand the code of discipline for laymen, understand the duties of both teachers and students, and finally understand the cordial relationship between teacher and pupil. Dear students, teachers are very important in our lives. They are the ones who impart knowledge to the students. It is they who guide the student on a correct path according to their talents. Singalavada Sutra is a code of discipline for laymen. This sutra was delivered by the Buddha for the good and happiness of the laity. There are many more sutras preached by the Buddha. They are Singalavada Sutra, then Vyagapajja Sutra, then Parabhava Sutra, Vasala Sutra, Mahamangala Sutra. Children, do you know about the Singalavada Sutra? It is the most popular code of discipline preached by the Buddha for the benefit of the laity. It is very important to school children like you. The sutra was delivered to Singala, the son of very rich millionaire. The rich father could not persuade the son to go to the temple. Singala's father and mother were worried, thinking that their son would go astray and would lead an immortal life. The father and mother were devotees of the Buddha. One day, Singala's father fell ill. He thought that the time was good for him to advise his only son. In his deathbed, he called Singala and requested him to do the Sayadisa Namaskara, to worship the 6 directions just after his morning bath in his wet clothes. The father knew that someday the Buddha or any disciple of the Buddha would lead him to the correct path. Singala too kept his promise and did the Disa Namaskara daily after his morning bath. At this time, the Buddha was residing in Veluvanarame, the squirrel park in Vajagaha. It was the habit of the Buddha to concentrate deeply with the divine eye early morning, to look around the world with compassion, so that the Buddha could be of service to any person who needed help. The Buddha's concentration was focused on Singala. The Buddha came to Singala, who was worshipping the 6 directions. The Buddha explained to Singala that worshipping 6 directions was meaningless if the reason for worshipping was not known. The Buddha explained to Singala what the 6 directions meant. First one, east, parents and children. Second one, south, teachers and pupils. Third one, west, husband and wife. North, friends and companions. Down, employees, employers. Up, religious teachers and as well as the laity. So the Buddha explained to Singala the importance of the teacher as well as pupils. If both teachers and pupils do their duties well, probably the result would be a successful life for the teachers and the pupils. Teachers should be respected as they teach you about life, about the world, various sciences, skills, history, about people, both in a society and a practical way of life. Teachers are a respected group in society. There should be a good and a positive personal relationship between the teacher and the pupil. So, the Buddha explained about the duties of teachers towards pupil. First one, a teacher should train and discipline the pupil in the best way. Second one, a teacher should teach with dedication and due attention. Third one, teacher teaches different subjects. Fourth one, teacher give all the knowledge he possesses pertaining to various subjects. Fifth, gives instructions about friends and companions and how to choose friends. Sixth, introduces to friends of the teacher to the pupils. Seventh, provides protection and safety of children in everything. Dear students, teacher's role is not only to teach or give instructions on subject matter, but also to train the pupils in the best way to fit into a better standard of life. The teacher can easily discipline the pupils by setting an example himself. Also, the student should be taught to obey the rules of the school, society, country, like that, and also to respect the cultural values of the country and society. The teacher should give equal attention to those who are bright and weak. Attention should be paid on the backward children and weak and slow learner, and bright ones should give those who are weak. They should be gradually put onto the correct path slowly and steadily. Direct all the children to the proper channels, guide them according to their talent. The students should be taught to spend their leisure effectively and in a productive manner. The teachers are very successful when they become friendly with the pupils. Then whatever taught by a teacher is absorbed by students quite easily. That is because they have great faith in the children. Then it is easy to teach them good manners, health, habits, honesty, and become duty conscious. Teacher's task is not restricted to the classroom and to school hours only. A teacher should be prepared to help the pupil throughout the day, even after school hours. A teacher should be prepared to help the safety of the students, should be taught to be careful of misfits in society. That is why all teachers are the most respected sector in society. The teachers develop the trust and confidence of the people, not the pupil, parents, and society by being dedicated to the task of teaching. If the pupils do their task instructed to them well, it would make the task of the teacher quite easy. The Buddha has stated in the Singalovada Sutra some of the duties that has to be performed by the students to the teachers. First one, rise up from the seat on seeing the arrival of the teacher. Second one, attend to the requirements of the teacher as necessary. Third one, be attentive in classroom when teaching. Fourth one, rendering personal services if necessary. Sixth one, by respectfully receiving instruction. In the Asian countries, it is a custom to get up from the seat as the teacher arrives. This is so to the parents and elders. It is a good practice. It is a sign of welcoming the teachers and parents and elders. It is also done as a mark of respect to the teacher and the parent for all they have done to them. The Buddha did not have a teacher. The Buddha stated that the Dhamma was the teacher of the Buddha. When in class for teaching, the teacher needs dusters, chalk, registers, books, likewise that. These should be brought from the school office to help the teacher. The student should keep the classroom tidy so that the teacher can start the lesson in a tidy, clean classroom. If the teacher falls sick in the class, the students can help by informing the school office like that. Thus, the students can help in the personal needs of the teacher. In the past of India, there was a teacher known as Disapamo Kachari. Students lived in the teacher's house and learned from the teacher while attending to the personal needs of the teacher. Then they learn to do everything, even helping in the cooking, preparing hot water for the teacher's bath. They learn to be honest, trustworthy, and hardworking. All these qualities are being developed in the students gradually by the teacher. Even today, that is why teachers have become a respected category of people in society. The students should be grateful for what they were respected and learned from their teachers' history shows that learning was highly respected in the past Sri Lanka. An educated person is highly respected even today. There were many bhikkhus who were very educated in many fields of knowledges. Then Totagamu Sri Rahula was one of the most educated bhikkhus. This bhikkhu was who referred to as Sadbhasha Parameshwara. Bhikkhu wrote many literary works, of which is Kavishekara. It is a most prose book, and in one poem depicts the importance of education to the young. ගුරුසිත නොරිඳවා වේලාව නොවරදවා බැතිපේ මුපදවා අකුරු උගනී කුමරු සොඳවා. Punctual was the prince who had a good education, was devoted and never hurt the feeling of the teachers. This stanza shows what? The importance of being punctual for your lessons and the importance of not hurting the feelings of the teacher. If students are punctual to school and obedient and never hurt the teacher, it makes the task of the teacher easy. Respect to our teacher should not last during school days only. Even after you have completed your education and become a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or anybody of any profession, small or big, you should respect your teachers. They have laid the foundation of your life and as well as in the education. When the teachers are old and feeble, one should, if possible, look into their needs and help them. The teachers are always ready to help you with advice, maybe in your working place, marriage, etc. The teachers would give better advice for such situations, since they know and understanding you from childhood. Thus, teachers should be given the due respect and to be kind to them, as in the past, the teachers always considered their pupils as their own children and taught from with great love and compassion and as well as attention. Dear students, teachers are very important in our lives. They are the ones who impart knowledge to the students. It is they who guide the student on a correct path according to their talents. Singalavada Sutra is a code of discipline for laymen. This sutra was delivered by the Buddha for the good and happiness of the laity. There are many more sutras preached by the Buddha. They are Singalavada Sutra, then Vyagapajja Sutra, then Parabhava Sutra. So, my dear students, now we all are at the end of the lesson. So, here I have given you some questions to do, and you should do them in your writing book.